Middlesex turned the tables on their London rival Surrey on the final day of their dramatic LV County Championship match at Lord's, as the visitors lost their last 6 wickets for just 36 runs to lose by 3 runs on a memorable day for the hosts. Surrey went into the final day on 95 for 4, needing just 46 more runs to record their 6th successive LV County Championship victory, and there still wouldn't have been too many nerves when Tom Maynard was legged before to Gareth Berg after he and Rory Hamilton-Brown had added another 6 runs. Perhaps they were getting jittery in the next over when Chris Jordan was bowled by Tim Murtagh, a man who deserved his wicket, at 102 for 6, 39 now needed. And when Murtagh had Gareth Batty legged before for a duck in his next over, the floor of the Surrey dressing room would have now started to be covered in fingernails. Hamilton-Brown was now joined by John Lewis, whose spell on day 3 had put Surrey well on top. He tried to ease the increasing nerves, which were becoming a little shredded when Hamilton-Brown nicked Toby Roland-Jones behind to go for 63 at 126 for 8. Now 15 runs were needed with 2 wickets left, and that became 11 required from the last pair after Tim Lindley edged Roland-Jones to David Malan. Middlesex have had an Indian sign over their neighbours in the recent past, but Surrey hadn't given up yet. Jade Dernbach drove a Murtagh full toss to the boundary to take the runs required into single figures. The tension was by now unbearable. Next ball, Murtagh struck the bat leg of Dernbach. The huge appeal was turned down. Surrey would have felt happier with Lewis on strike, even though he was close to nicking Roland-Jones behind. And the bowler also came within a whisker of removing Dernbach. So it all came down to Surrey needing just 1 boundary to win this thrilling, nail-biting and brilliant game of cricket. Dernbach went for a hit over the top off Murtagh, but found Sam Robson instead. The batsman was livid with himself, while Middlesex, unsurprisingly, were overjoyed. From almost nowhere they'd won this game, while Surrey later criticised the pitch, with coach Chris Adams saying that it was one of the worst he'd seen at the home of cricket. But what a game, and what a finish. Surrey all out for 137. It all means that Surrey still have only won once at Lord's in 18 years. A defeat by only 3 runs meant that they lost top spot in the table. They deserved more than the 3 points they accrued. Middlesex took 21 for their first win back in the top flight, and they will now look forward to welcoming Durham to Lord's this week.